many of you know, I see a lot of friendly faces in the room, but just for those who don't, VSECU is a credit union for everyone in Vermont. More importantly, we are a member-owned financial cooperative. What that means is that our customers, so to speak, are our members, and our members are our owners. So every single day, our owners walk in and out of our front door. We have 9 branches throughout the state of Vermont. We have just under 60,000 member owners and just under $700 million in assets. More importantly, though, our mission, our purpose as an organization is to improve the lives of Vermonters, our members. And that's really why we're here today. So I'm very happy and proud to announce today a strategic partnership between VSECU and Milk Money, a crowdsourcing platform for everyday Vermonters and local Vermont businesses. Why are we doing this? Well, let me first say that this partnership is really made available by an equity investment by our wholly owned subsidiary, Vermont Heritage Financial Group. And we're doing this because we believe that great things happen when people come together. And Milk Money and how it's organized really represents that opportunity. We have a vision for VSECU that is to improve the lives of Vermonters by bringing people together to really empower possibilities for Vermonters and our members throughout the state. We believe that given our size and our presence throughout the state, we are actually in a really unique position to really bring impact to that vision, to that mission. We view VSECU really more as a social impact cooperative that offers value and services to our members that go beyond traditional financial or traditional banking products. And this today is really a representation of that vision and of how we think about VSECU going into the future. So not only does Milk Money represent, believe in, and share a lot of our values and our vision and our beliefs, but more importantly, we believe that this partnership will bring important opportunities for Vermonters, everyday Vermonters, to connect with Vermont small businesses and entrepreneurs, to help support their businesses and to help provide opportunities for local Vermonters to invest locally and support their communities. As a member service organization, we believe that Milk Money can bring valuable services, value-added services to our membership. Again, to support local businesses, we get asked, I would say every day, but quite frequently from our members how they can invest locally, and this is a good opportunity for them to do so. We also think that this is an empowering tool for Vermont small businesses to really connect with their local communities and local Vermonters in more meaningful ways. All of this really leads to what we think is a more vibrant economy for Vermont as a state and more economic opportunities for Vermonters and our members throughout the state. So before I turn it over to the Commissioner, I'd like to also say and show our appreciation and gratitude to Governor Shumlin, to his administration, and to the legislature for their work, their forward-looking work, and modernizing Vermont securities laws to really allow for something like Milk Money to take form and to make it easier for non-accredited everyday Vermonters to invest locally in local businesses. Without their efforts and their support, this opportunity today really wouldn't be possible, and I'm not sure Milk Money, frankly, would be standing here today talking to you. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to the Commissioner for some of her comments.
Thank you, Rob, and thank you, VSECU, for allowing me to take part in this great celebration, as well as a beginning. The Vermont Small Business Offering Exemption is something that is making this possible. For those of you who are not familiar, Vermont 2 years ago, I think 2 sessions ago, changed the regs so that small businesses could raise up to $2 million from other Vermonters in pockets of like $10,000 a piece. And this is really great, great news. And I'm so pleased to be living and working in a state and working for an administration that had the vision and leadership to help Vermonters invest in Vermonters. We often hear about the trials and tribulations of small businesses and how they have problems with access to capital. They may not yet be bankable, yet are too small for VC, and this fills a very, very important role. So now Vermont has really the most progressive local investing regs in the country, and we can be proud of that. There has been such a strong response to this change in reg. Before the update, Vermont had about 14 local filings in the previous 14 years that this exemption existed. And in the last year alone with this change, we've had 7 filings. So that's a very, very good vote of confidence that this is really the right direction that we should take. We often hear there are people who have cashed out of great investments and where should they put their money to, and now with people like Milk Money, we'll make that abundantly clear to them that there are opportunities. So I'm very happy to participate and celebrate this wonderful venture by the VSECU. Again, I think that's really all I have to say, and I'll pass it on over to Milk Money. Thank you.
My pleasure to introduce you to Janice Shade of Milk Money.
Thanks. I can't believe we're actually here. The reason why is the idea behind local crowdfunding is something Louisa and I have been talking about for over 4 years. And even beyond that, it's something that goes back even deeper into our personal entrepreneurial experience and some of our frustrations with raising capital for our own companies. As Joan mentioned, that when you're really small and you're just still a little too risky for traditional capital sources like banks or venture capital or even angels. And there's this gap that couldn't be met. Even if you did try to go and raise money from, say, your friends and family and fans of your business, it was possible, but still the legal and even the financial costs for doing that were sometimes just barriers that couldn't be overcome. So when Louisa and I heard about the changes in the regulations in July of 2014, we knew our time had come, and that's really the seeds of where Milk Money came from. And we like to say that the Department of Financial Regulation made state crowdfunding possible, and now we hope Milk Money is making it simple, affordable, and easy for people to manage. Fast forward then to July of last year, when through a great introduction through Matt Kropp to Rob and sitting down over coffee and telling him about our crazy idea. And Rob says, that's really interesting. I think my organization might be interested in investing in that. Would you be interested? Yeah. So here we are, almost 6-7 months later, and really excited to announce this partnership, which we think is just such a great alignment of the values and mission of both of our organizations. I mean, this really is the embodiment of Vermonters supporting Vermonters to build a strong economy and to build strong local economies. And so now, with this announcement, we're excited to unveil our new logo, powered by VSECU. Our website up and ready to go with 3 campaigns already being posted by 3 of our entrepreneurs here who I'd like to introduce. We have Kate Elmer Westdyke, along with her partner Guido Maze and 3 other herbalists in Burlington, are starting a worker-owned cooperative called the Burlington Community Herbalism Clinic. And I'm going to make sure I read this. They provide knowledgeable professional herbalist services to help people make informed choices on the use of health-promoting botanicals. They're going to be one of our first campaigns that's up and running. We have Shirley Richardson of Vermont Siobhan. Shirley is working with Vermont Creamery and other goat farmers around the state to turn goats that would be considered a waste product of those farms into a viable, delicious, and nutritious food source, as well as a commercial product for her company to sell. And we also have Jack Gilbert from Gringo Jack's. Many of you might have tried his restaurant down in Manchester, if not, head on down. And he is making his delicious chips, salsas, and sauces now available beyond just his beyond his restaurant. So coming soon to a grocery shelf near you. And we'll hear a little bit from a couple of them in just a minute, but I would really just, Louisa and I would really like to thank VSECU for believing in Milk Money and believing that Vermont is a great place to do business. And we'd really like to thank the Department of Financial Regulation for putting Vermont truly on the leading edge of state crowdfunding legislation. So thank you. Shirley will tell you a little bit about why Milk Money is a good place for her to raise money.
So the idea of raising money from Vermonters for my Vermont-based company, Milk Money L3C, it just feels like the right thing to do. As a Vermonter, I'm really happy to engage with other Vermonters to make my business grow, help my business grow. I don't have a lot of time to navigate the financial options and the legal systems to figure this all out. So Milk Money's assistance is really amazingly and immensely helpful. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be part of this new venture. I appreciate all that Milk Money is doing to generate interest among Vermonters for my company. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, and thank you to VSECU, and congratulations to Milk Money. This is a really exciting moment for, I think it's going to be for many entrepreneurs in the state of Vermont. And let me just back up a little bit and introduce myself. Rickard, I'm Jack from Gringo Jacks. Yes, I am the Gringo. Gringo Jacks is a manufacturer of flaky chips, sassy salsa, and boot stomping barbecue sauce. We're a local company embarking upon raising growth capital. And we fall into that great hole that was just mentioned, where we're too small and not big enough. 20 years ago, I opened up a restaurant, and little did I know that the customers would start asking me to take products home. We started selling our products at the restaurant, and early on, it was about $5,000 a year. We've now grown it to $500,000. And 2 years ago, we actually established a separate corporation, an LLC, to separate the two and start distributing throughout Vermont and the East Coast. When we separated, we actually built out a warehouse so we could do production in 2 different rooms. We built a chip production room and a bottle room. Support local has become a very strong, impressive movement, not only in Vermont, but certainly throughout Vermont. Our farmers market system and network is amazing, and we produce great products here in the state of Vermont. Many specialty food products, beers, cheeses, and everything. And we're proud to be part of it. Our product line, our flaky chips, are made from wheat, not corn. They're crunchy, or flaky, not crunchy. And they're made from non-GMO expeller-pressed canola oil, which is actually being milled here in Vermont by Full Sun Oil. They started 2 years ago and are just coming out into the market. And if you haven't had a chance to try our chips, there's lots of chips over there for you to grab as you're leaving. Please do so. They're really delicious. And they have omega-3s in them, so there's a little help. So what is sassy salsa? Salsa with attitude? Salsa that loves flavor. A couple years ago, I sat down and looked at the salsa set. There hadn't been any innovation in, I'd say, 20 years. And I said, okay, well, let's make some new products that have new flavor profiles. Sweet potato apple ginger salsa. Curry eggplant and garbanzo bean. Cucumber jalapeno mint. That's our #1 seller. It surprised me. And last summer we came out with beet, orange, and quinoa and launched it at the Fancy Food Show. We were in the top 5 trends, beets, and we were the only salsa. All those above salsas are done in traditional tomato bases. And we use superfood ingredients to add unique flavor profiles. This summer, we're relaunching the Sassy Salsa, and we're going to be partnering with local farms. It's going to be an organic line and locally grown. We're partnering with Longwind Farms and Clearbrook Farms for tomatoes, Chulo Farm for jalapenos and poblanos, and onions from Mighty Foods, and sweet potatoes, and lots of other ingredients from farmers around Vermont. So, our third category is boot stomping barbecue sauce. So why do I bring this up? Our new line, which is actually launching as we speak, is made with 3 different styles of craft beer. And yes, they're crafted here in Vermont. a new brewery in Rutland called Hop and Moose Brewery. We'll be using 3 different styles. We're using a porter, a brown ale, and a summer ale. And we enhance those flavor profiles by adding more ingredients in. So our summer ale with citrus and ginger barbecue sauce. The brown ale, we add honey, and the coffee, or I just gave away coffee. Coffee from Vermont Coffee is added to our porter. So again, you see that we're using more products, and we're layering in while you support local. And in addition to that, all 3 of those above have smoked maple syrup in it. So we don't use high fructose corn syrup, we use maple syrup. And then on top of that, we get it smoked for us by Bob's Finest, adding another layer of flavor. So no high fructose corn syrup, no preservatives, no fillers, no liquid smoke. Just real, honest ingredients. Gringo Kitchens will be raising $750,000 in growth capital. That's a huge sum of money. And we'll be raising it in 2 stages. One from accredited investors, a little bit from loan, and also as a VSBO, the new Milk Money platform. As one of the first VSBOs since Ben and Jerry's in the 80s, we think that this will not only get a lot of attention, a lot of excitement, and hopefully a lot of participation. So now that you have a little taste of what we make, and that we are partnered with lots of Vermont food farms and products, Gringo Jacks brings added meaning to support local. Because we also, in addition to that, we also manufacture here in Vermont, which is yet another way 9 full-time employees contribute to the local economy. We bring added meaning to buy local. When you buy the Gringo Jacks products, you just heard how many layers you're buying into. It's not just Gringo Jacks. It's background layers that are coming in also. So, we've all been supporting local. We've all been buying local. It's now time we start investing.
I think you can all see why we're so excited about this opportunity. We're really thrilled to support Milk Money and what they're trying to accomplish. We're really excited about the opportunity to introduce this service to our members and to allow them the opportunity to invest locally. We're really excited about the opportunities that we can bring to local businesses. And I think what you've heard from the speakers before me tells you that really good things do actually happen when you bring people together, and that's what we're most excited about. So with that, I would like to thank you for coming today. We'd be happy to answer a couple questions. We'll also be accessible to you after the